So we've just landed in a place known as Dorothy, Alberta, a mostly abandoned ghost town. I say mostly because there are still some people who live in the area. I don't know if they live like directly in the town. I don't know why I'm facing the sun. That is a horrible direction to face, but I can see like one car pulling in. And what I can also see is there's a lot of buildings here that have been completely abandoned. This used to be like a bustling little small community. It was growing back in the early 1900s, and then unfortunately, one by one, pretty much everybody just kind of moved out. Economics changed, the way transportation was done. I believe this was like a main stopover for the train system way back when, and by the 50s it was just basically mostly abandoned. There are some really cool looking buildings, so I am going to wander around and kind of see what's here. I'll see if I actually get an opportunity to hopefully speak to some of the current inhabitants, which apparently there are less than a dozen, so I'm assuming that means up to 11. I don't have an exact number for you, but it's cool because it's a really, really cool landscape. When you think of desert ghost towns, this is kind of like exactly what you would imagine. Yeah, smash the like button and let's get this little adventure started. So first things first, what I'm mainly seeing is all these old tractors. There's a bunch of like really old vehicles over there. There's like that shed looking thing. I don't know what that building is. Funny enough, it says for sale, but in all honesty, like who's gonna buy it? I don't really know. It is a little bit windy, so just bear with me. But that thing is freaking cool. I don't know what you would call those. I don't know if it's like part of like an old mine shaft or something. Probably something for the farm, because obviously there's like a big piece of ranch land right here. We unfortunately can't go up to it because it says no trespassing, but damn, it's really, really cool. I guess we'll just kind of walk around. So it does look like in some places, like I said, some people do clearly still live here. That looks like a private driveway, so I probably can't even go up that way. It says local traffic only. Is that an old, like, telephone booth? That is crazy. Damn, look at all this. Yeah, so somebody clearly lives here, but I guess they don't like visitors, so we'll leave them alone. But I will admire your the cool stuff you have here. And whatever this thing is, that's cool. It just looks like an old barn. Probably not even like a storage shed of some sort. But yeah, that is literally an old telephone booth. That is so cool. So quiet here. Yeah, so there ain't clearly too much left in this little village, or town, if you will. Clearly there's another old abandoned car here. Wow. That's gotta be old. You can tell just from like the how weathered it is. Got an old car here. That is so cool. Wow. I'm trying to figure out what this building was. Probably like a general store. It's neat because you could tell there's just like, this is like early Alberta history right here. Wow. Well, if anybody wants to buy it, there's the number. Give Heather Van Dijk a call and she'll help you put it together. 1937 to 1979 Mash and Bros store. Oh, it burned down in 1962 and replaced in 1963. Okay, so it's, I guess, not the original building, but probably like the original foundations, I suppose. Oh, look at that church. I assume I could probably go down there. I'm gonna probably go grab the car and head over to that church. That's beautiful. Wow, just the backdrop with the mountains. That's pretty incredible. But apart from that, like, it's literally a ghost town out here. There's not much going on. Wow. is interesting, I know it's a little bit hard to see because I'm facing the sun right now, but what is interesting is that there's a whole bunch of properties down there, and it looks kind of possibly like the same situation as this side. Now, to my understanding, this is like the actual town itself. I'm not 100% sure what that is, and like I have no reception whatsoever in this area, so I can't even really check. I can see like some camper vans and vehicles and stuff, so I think people do live there. So here was the town's church. That is beautiful. Donations accepted here for restoration and renovations of the site. Yeah, if I could find a couple bucks, I will definitely put it in. Does it like go in here? I guess. I'm really not sure, but wow, this is marvelous. Our Lady of Perpetual Help Catholic Church. Oh, it's a Catholic church. It's my kind of people. 1944 to 67. I wonder if there's anything in there. I'm going to try and put the camera up to the window. Hopefully we can see. Now I can't see anything, but I'll check after this. Like the pews are all still in there, so everything's pretty well intact. Like the building's actually in really, really good shape for its age and the fact that probably nobody uses it anymore. Let's see, maybe through this window instead. Okay, we can see a little more here. Look, I think I can see the cross there. Okay, cool. And then we have one more building here. I'm not sure what this one is. It kind of looks like another church, if you ask me. That looks like somebody's active property. I don't see anybody that I could talk to, but unfortunately we can't go roaming over there. Let's see what this sign says so we can get a cool idea of what this would have been back in the day. Oh yeah, look at that, Dorothy United Church. So you had a United Church basically right next to the Catholic Church. Now what would be the odds that it would be open? No way. Oh, it is open. Okay, so they use it? Hello? Oh, there's like old pictures and stuff. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go in. Alright, so we got old pictures here. Look at that, that looks rough. So it must have been abandoned at some point. Let me just fix this so that way we can see a little bit better. Those are the old photos. There's like guest books here. I didn't even bother to check if the other one was open. I don't know if this is even being used, but nonetheless, let's be respectful. It is a house of God after all. Wow, this is beautiful. I love this. Wow. Unbelievable. Beautiful little old organ. And that's pretty much it. Very small. But you could definitely tell like how old the place is just based on how it's constructed, like with that old style. I feel like I'm in, you know, the wild, wild west right now. This is I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the last thing I would have expected for the door to be open like that. I mean, it is a church, so I guess anybody could come in and, you know, pray, sign the guest book. Let's actually check if maybe the door to this one is open. I will be astonished if it is. That would be really nice because technically I am Catholic, so I belong to this church and it is open. Wow. Dude. I've never seen a Catholic church like this before. This is actually like, I'm trying to close this door, but this is unbelievable. Wow. This is beautiful. I love this. It's so like rustic and just classic. But again, I've never seen a church like this before. Wow, this is beautiful. I can't believe I'm in here right now. found these old photos here. It might have actually been abandoned at one point, and then they decided to restore it. Good on them for doing that. Wow. And it's in perfect shape now. I love this. I know I've said that like a billion times, but honestly, it is just beautiful. Alright, so I found a little piece of info here, and it's pretty interesting. It's about the Dorothy Catholic Church was originally built as the Wilford School in 1912 by Louis Bottineau on NE, I can't read that, 26, I think that's just like the plot of land or something. The school was closed in 1933 and was purchased for the church for $50. It was moved to its present location by Louis Schumacher and refitted by Lyle Tomlinson. The church began services in June of 1944, and the last mass was held on October 22nd, 1967. That year the church was decommissioned and the building bought by Chris Reyes. It remained unused for many years until the Dorothy Historical Society started restoring the church in 2006. So there you go. So basically, when the town died out, they never ended up using this church, and that's, you know, the photos that we're seeing of, you know, the deterioration from 1967 to 2006 is what? About 40 years. So it was not used for like 40 years, sitting here abandoned, and then of course, the wonderful people here of the Dorothy Historical Society decided they were going to renovate it, and here we are today. Also, I would just like to point out that it almost looks like there's a bullet hole right in the door. What were you guys shooting at? Yeah, is that a bullet hole? I can't tell. It looks like a bullet hole, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, I know it's not much, but it is something. I figured, you know, you gave me enjoyment for the day, seeing the beautiful churches being fully restored, so for the good people of the Dorothy Historical Society, there is your donation. Hopefully it helps, even buy like this much paint at some point in time, because eventually it'll probably need it. But yeah, let's keep on exploring and looking around. Those buildings kind of look abandoned. Here does not, but I'm not really sure. So I think that might be it. There is a truck kind of approaching at the moment, and it looked like it came from the property down there. So this house looks like somebody might be living here. But yeah, they weren't kidding when they mentioned how few people actually lived here. But apart from that, it was really cool to see, really cool to document. I mean, I love history, and this is part of my own country, so it was really cool to be able to kind of go through, you know, from one side of the country all the way to the other. What is this guy doing? Weird. There's a guy, he like fully stopped at the for sale building down there. Like, do you want to talk to me or something? Like, that'd be cool. I mean, I'm friendly enough, I suppose. I don't know, it was kind of weird. He like came down that road, stopped right there, and then just kind of, it looked like he was looking at me, and then the second I looked at him, he just kept driving, so don't know. So I almost literally just drove into this person's ranch, but I just wanted to see these little tiny abandoned buildings. Those are really cool. So it says NP Ranch, a way of life since 1911. Really cool. But I think that's pretty much it. There's like a couple other little like spotted little areas around here to maybe go and look at, but there doesn't really seem to be too much. But that was still pretty cool. And we got to document that. I don't know what happened to Blue Truck Guy. I don't know if he was like watching me thinking I was up to no good, but like I'm literally just observing the buildings. I think I might grab a couple drone shots, drive back down the road, because there was a really cool historic mine that I had noticed, and I kind of want to go and see that too. About to leave, and then I decided I was going to pull into this area because technically it's a rest area, but yeah, it's like a little community park, whatever this building is, and this almost kind of eerie looking park area. Like, it looks so old, and I almost missed that there. At first, for some reason, my brain processed that as like a house or something, but clearly it's not. So this is the community park. Kind of cool, a little bit eerie at the same time. You can see another like really old abandoned house down there too. Got a big tractor tire. Very cool. There's just something about this. It's so like Wild Wild West. I love this. So I decided it would be worth my time, at least for just a brief second, but to check out the community center. So you can tell this part maybe is newer. I think this part is older. Oh yeah, look at that. Dorothy School. 1940 to 1960. Originally Brown School from Hutton. I highly doubt these buildings are going to be unlocked. There's no way. I wonder if like any of the old desks are in there. So the door is like literally just wide open. Okay. What? Dude, this is so cool. This building is literally original. Wow. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it, obviously. What a beautiful piano or organ, whatever. Another one over here. Got this weird circular desk. That's strange. I don't think I've ever seen that in a school before. But this looks like to be, I mean, the actual chalkboard itself has probably been replaced, but the original setup is all still here. That is incredible. And then I guess the other side is probably used as their current community center. They have a very old stove. Look at that thing. Whoa. Dang. Now the question is, what was this building? That one looks to be locked. Oh, look at that. You have all the old machinery back here. I'm glad I came back here. Damn. I literally almost left. Arthur Peake's first ranch house, built 1 mile west of Dorothy in 1897, moved to present location. In 1986, restoration funding through Alberta Historical Resources Foundation and the Peake family. What would be the odds that this would be open? I mean, it's not locked, and it's open. What? What in the hell? I'm only saying that because it's like wide open. This is hella cool. Whoa. An old log house. This is friggin' amazing. It's really small. I mean, it's meant to serve its purpose, right? Damn. I did not expect this today. I guess these are people from the community. Wow. Old picture of, I'm assuming, this building? Log house donated by Ken and Chrissy McKnight. Well, thank you, Ken and Chrissy McKnight. Holy. Wow. Does appear to be one more building from the Smith family. Is it open? And it is. Doesn't seem to be much in here. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of stuff. It's a little dark in here, but whoa, it's like a whole ass tiny little house. Little old bunk bed. Wow. That's crazy. Even an old photo here. 1940. This was cool. This was a really, really cool explore. So, I think we're done now, finally. I'm really, really glad I came back here. Otherwise, I would have completely missed this. I was just kind of confused because there was a truck here earlier, and for some reason, I thought like they lived here, and maybe they do, maybe at that house. I have no idea, because there are obviously some people that still live here. Now, one person has come out of their home to even, bother to talk to us, which is fine. They're probably just busy doing something. But yeah, I'm really glad I came back here. Up the road, there's actually a mine, so I'm gonna go check that out too. I might as well, since I'm in the area, because I have no idea when I'm gonna be back here, if I'm gonna ever be back here. And then from there, I'm just gonna head back to Calgary, and then tomorrow, we have a very, very long drive to British Columbia. So, came a little further up the road, and there is this, the Atlas coal mine. Obviously no longer in use, but really, really spectacular. The sun is in like the perfectly wrong area right now, and it's killing me. But holy crap, look at that. So did they like used to let people go through here or something? Because there's like a bunch of, I don't even know, but this is cool. Ow, damn, son of a bitch. Like, really? Was that necessary? As if people can't climb over there. Yeah, this is definitely something else. I would love to come and like camp and investigate here. This would be pretty neat. There's a bunch of cool like machinery and stuff that I can go and take a quick look at too. Might as well just add it into the video for you guys. But that is like something else. Damn, I don't even know how old it is. I don't really have any info, but it's just cool to look at. I was just driving by on that crazy highway over there with beautiful views. There's a beautiful river over there. And I'm like, whoa, what is that? And I'm like, I have to see that. And now we did. Even over here, you can see like a few more small buildings. You can see where the old tracks were down there. I don't know what else is down this road, but at some point I gotta turn around and head back. That building is just, I don't know what that is. Wouldn't be able to tell you. Somebody who maybe knows coal mines better than I do, maybe you want to tell me. I don't even know where the hell this road goes. Does it actually go to this bridge? Whoa, those are low-hanging trees. Damn. Well, we're on a little bit of an adventure. Yeah, there's just like one more bridge over here, and I think that's it for the mine. Oh, jeez. Oh, this road is horrendous. Good gracious. I'm trying not to break down. What the heck? Look at this. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a little more down here too, I guess. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that bridge. There's just a lot to take in right now. I don't know what was back here, but I am not going to go back there. I'm just going to actually turn around. I just wanted to see this. And let's go back and check out the machinery. Oh, this is a cemetery? No way. Whoa. Damn, I think it is a cemetery. So apparently there was another mine, and I think it was like over here somewhere. Not exactly certain, but apparently there was a fire and they had to like blow it up back in 1939. But you have all of this. It literally looks almost like a cemetery, but I don't think it actually is. I think it just looks really creepy. Like, why is this set up like this? Whoa. There's like all these beads everywhere. Okay. Okay. It goes all the way up that way. Well, clearly somebody took the time to do this. For what reason, I have absolutely no idea. I don't know, these kind of look like offerings. Like somebody was coming and like, oh, there's a little statue there. There's this thing. It's kind of strange. I don't really get it. It's neat looking. And some of these like wood pieces actually look like they're carved out like animals of some sort. I don't understand. That one looks like a little face. This thing, I don't know if I'm just seeing like a dinosaur. And then over here we have kind of almost what looks like a pig head. It's probably just my imagination. I want to see a little bit up this way. I'm just fascinated by this. It's so intriguing. No rattlesnakes. Okay, we are good. You never know if they're in a bush though. Damn, look at all that. That's wild. All these shawls. A little unicorn over here. There's a bunch of the old machinery and stuff right here towards the entrance, and it does kind of look like they do tours, but I guess obviously it's closed. They have all these little houses over here, which probably used to be the miners' houses. I don't really know what's in them. Obviously we can't go in because they're watching me on the camera and stuff, but we can take a quick look at all this and then pretty much head out. It's just really the old machinery. Oh, that's kind of cool, like the old trolleys for the they used to go on the tracks and stuff. This is neat though. I like this. Obviously all this shit's like really old. Wow. So I think that's pretty much all she wrote for this one. This was really neat. I'm glad I actually made it out to Dorothy. because that was quite impressive, especially the way they've restored it. This place as well, the Atlas Coal Mine, if you want to check out either or, feel free to. Of course, when you go to an abandoned ghost town like that, clearly they're taking care of it, so please don't vandalize it. It is obviously not completely abandoned. Somebody's taking care of it. Just obviously nobody lives in a lot of those buildings anymore, and there's very few inhabitants, but obviously somebody is taking the time and the effort and resources to fix it and maintain it. So I'm just hoping people don't, you know, get their grubby little hands on it as they usually do with abandoned places and destroy things. In the meanwhile, I'm going to head back to Calgary, where I am currently staying one more night, and then tomorrow I am heading towards British Columbia. I might actually be meeting up with a fellow YouTuber over the next couple of days. We've got a bunch of other ghost towns we're going to do. Apparently this whole trip is just turning into ghost towns. I'm sure there's other stuff. There is other stuff that I do want to do, so we'll figure all of that out. But yeah, there's even going to be some haunted locations that we're going to do, some haunted forests and things like that. But in the meanwhile, smash the like button, and we'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye-bye.